Once upon a time, in a land where magic sparkled in every corner and mythical creatures roamed freely, there existed a vast and enchanted forest known as Eldoria. This forest was home to an array of magical beings, including fairies, centaurs, and the rarest of all, unicorns. Among these mystical creatures, the most beloved and revered was a unicorn named Leora, known as the last unicorn. Leora was a magnificent creature with a coat as white as snow and a mane that shimmered like moonlight. Her horn, a spiraling crystal, glowed with an inner light. Leora's presence brought peace and harmony to Eldoria, and her magic was a beacon of hope for all who lived there. One day, a dark cloud of despair descended upon Eldoria. A powerful sorcerer named Malgarth, driven by envy and a lust for power, cast a wicked spell. The spell spread darkness throughout the land. Trees withered, rivers dried up, and the once vibrant forest was shrouded in an eerie gloom. The creatures of Eldoria, now weak and frightened, whispered of Malgarth's plan to capture Leora and harness her magic for his own sinister purposes. Realizing the danger, Leora decided to leave Eldoria to protect her beloved home. She disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest, leaving behind a trail of sparkling hoofprints that glowed faintly in the darkened woods. These hoofprints were the only clue to her whereabouts. In a small village on the outskirts of Eldoria lived a brave and kind-hearted girl named Eloan. Eloan had always been fascinated by the tales of unicorns and dreamed of one day seeing Leora with her own eyes. When she heard of the unicorn's disappearance and the darkness spreading across the land, she knew she had to help. With a heart full of determination and a bag packed with essentials, Eloan set off into the enchanted forest. As she ventured deeper into the woods, she followed the faintly glowing trail left by Leora. The forest, once filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves, was now eerily silent. Shadows seemed to move on their own, and Eloan could feel the weight of Malgarth's dark magic pressing down on her. Despite the fear gnawing at her heart, Eloan pressed on. Along the way, she encountered various magical creatures who had once thrived in Eldoria but were now weakened and afraid. She met a family of fairies whose wings had lost their sparkle, a centaur whose strength had waned, and a wise old owl who could no longer see the future. Eloan's kindness and bravery touched the hearts of these creatures, and they decided to join her on her quest to find Leora and restore the forest. Together, they formed a close-knit group, each contributing their unique abilities to the journey. The fairies, with their delicate wings, could scout ahead and find the safest paths. The centaur, with his powerful hooves, could carry them swiftly through the densest parts of the forest. The wise old owl, though his vision was dim, still had knowledge of ancient spells and hidden secrets. One evening, as they were setting up camp, Eloan noticed that the last unicorn's trail was growing fainter. She felt a pang of worry. "We must be getting close," she said to her companions. The wise old owl hooted softly. "Malgarth's magic grows stronger the closer we get to Leora. We must be cautious and stay united." The next day, as they followed the fading trail, they encountered a series of traps and obstacles set by Malgarth. Poisonous thorns, quicksand, and treacherous illusions blocked their path.